как в прошлый раз. Уж в Дискорде там пасти. А мне влом, я уже в это развернул, типа. Hello, Hippocat.
Hey.
So, just decided to play some A.L.T. Let's go. Right away, immediately. Immediately, without any delay. Without any pause to maybe give people time to come. Screw that. If I remember right, in here we're immediately attacked by shit, so yeah. And I guess I had 1 health or 5? 1, okay, that's nice. This is gonna be interesting. Also, hello, Postal Dude.
Hello. You even almost spelled my name right.
No, 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 no. How did neither of them hit me even once? I don't know. Man, I just keep hearing people wake up left and right. So, you know that article I linked to Hippocat?
Hey,
also, hello, Relwar. You know that article? After reading it, it occurred to me that I wasn't really... I haven't been paying as much attention as I had wanted to. Just, you know, the maps, the environments. And it's true that some maps have been kind of forgettable, but honestly, most of them have been, like, I've had memorable parts that I will carry with me forever. Mostly that big-ass map with a giant open pool of slime. One of the last ones. I forget if it was the last one or one of them. Of course, the one with the cave and all that stuff. And even that section that broke, you know, the section itself was pretty cool. Hello, Chin Gunner. Did he pick? Yeah, I guess he did because I have a little thingy. Even though that broke, the part that broke was pretty cool, like conceptually. Also, now that there's at least 3 people, I just want to mention I've been fucking up pretty much from the start about Linus and the interview. He was not actually interviewed by Rock Paper Shotgun that I mentioned, I think, in both sessions. It was a different website. It was how do you actually pronounce it, I wonder? Escapist, I guess? Escapist? Escapist? Whatever. And I've looked actually today. Oh hey, there's faces. I actually thought the whole time I thought it was rocks. I looked today and I couldn't find any interview by Linus. I just found that article by Elaguro on Waypoint, Vice, something, which was half interesting, half lunacy. Okay, I cannot jump there. I'm looking just at this floor. It's intriguing me, but let's actually try to progress. Am I gonna be doing the thing like all of my Series 7 maps that never came out, with like gathering up my life one by one? Also appreciate the liquid texture on the bottom of that cable. And you know, holy shit, okay. It occurs to me I really should have a slightly different outlook, because this is not a traditional Doom WOD. This is more like an experience. And very bizarre texture choices and stuff like that. You just gotta let it take you wherever it takes you and just see where you end up, instead of going like, ah, why is there that? Even I don't think I have been doing that much, but I feel like it might have been coloring my perceptions. Anyway, let's... Okay, wow, it raises the whole thing. Well posted, you're missing just a lot of Doom levels that are really weird looking. And one of them, actually like a couple of them, can be broken such that you have to cheat to progress. And in the beginning, I guess there's a story kind of. We are part of some team, presumably clan boss actually, because they're like doing self-assertion all the time. Yeah, let's go here. We're on a plane, get attacked by Nazis for some reason. Now plane has been carrying, or was carrying rather, weird demonic artifacts. Among them, a giant portal that is called Absolute Life Transformation Portal, which we don't actually know what that means quite yet, and I don't know if we ever will. But basically a lot of weird shit happened, and the plane crashed. Oh, okay, that goes down. And the plane crashed, and... okay, is that a yellow door? Yes. And we survived, but the world is fucked up. The character has remarked in between episodes that... hi. That it looks as if the monsters have been living here for a while, which I don't really understand, but guess I'm gonna go along with it. Which implies he isn't perceiving it as, you know, our real world, but turned weird by some forces. Yeah, possibly you can watch them in any order. And also for the benefit, hello Hazmati. Well, for the benefit of Hazmati, gonna translate Gunner's post. He remembers podcasts about 2012 year where Clone, J Crusher and Cherry Repok were asking Linus about stuff, and a recording of Katamori, J Crusher and Linus playing A.L.T. Is it disabled, Hazmati? You should be able to comment in the channel. Not stream warnings. There's two channels in there. One is like the Hippocat post there, the warnings, and the other is where you're supposed to comment. So try that. Also, Mini Spider, I think it was you who didn't come to our Discord. Go come to our Discord. We don't do anything there, but you'll be able to actually like get more reliable notifications about streams and warnings ahead of time. And if you want to ask something, that's an easier spot. You can find the link in my channel description, or maybe Hippocat will attempt to post it if he hasn't already, because I'm not seeing any, but last time he posted one I didn't see it either, so I don't know. Where did they go?
I'm gonna try that now.
Yeah, also I guess Gunner came there, so who else are we missing then? Two streams in the chat. What are you even talking about? We have no streams in the chat, we have chat and stream. Okay, now I see the link if I get posted, so if all y'all see it. And by all y'all I mean strictly Mini Spider, because everyone else is there already doing nothing as intended. But actually, yeah, interesting enough, speaking about chat... Oh, I have only one shell, that explains it. Speaking about chat, this has been like vastly more active than Witcher, predictably enough, because I guess Doom is more mainstream somehow. Maybe not mainstream per se, but you know, maybe amongst people who know that I exist. Oh shit, well, close back, that door is kind of bullshit. Only opens in the middle. But yeah, and as for Discord, I just basically, there is a channel. No. One is where there's only like announcements, even though I announced my 2-hour thing in the other chat. And the one is for, you know, if you want to talk actually. I guess I could always just... We're not talking there almost at all, but... the important part is we're not talking enough, so that stream announcement will just kind of swim up into the nothingness, into the void, where they won't be seen. But, you know, just a future proof when I have 1 million subscribers and thousands of viewers. Usually you do announcement channel separately. Yeah, I should be able to... Yeah. Oh, ha. Nice. Well, at least 200 armor and protecting 32. I mean, aren't protecting 1 health. 32 is slightly better. Okay, I wonder what's gonna happen here, and I wonder if I... Oh, okay, hi. Well... This door is gonna be either my salvation or my doom. Beam! Okay, neither. Okay, I wanna try to jump on those little crates. I didn't. Well, okay, I was gonna reload anyway. Because they seem like, you know, fucking... By the logic of this, what? For all I know, they might be important. No! Okay, there is a cyber demon. I'm starting to think that he is actually in this giant pile of boxes. Cool. I guess. I wonder how we get this. Do you jump off the lift? You probably jump off the lift. It's a secret, nice. Oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't have picked it up anyway. Oh, and I should probably take the mega health. Though, how do I bring the lift back down? That's the interesting question. Hopefully the level isn't so broken that I cannot. Ah, Hazmat, Revenants are great. The only enemy I don't like in Doom 2 would probably be honestly the Chain Gunner, because like they have the illusion of being a low tier monster, yet they murder you in seconds. And I feel that makes everyone use them like everywhere, where they are pretty much as powerful as, well, maybe not as powerful. I actually don't know if they're as powerful as Spider Mastermind without having all the health. But it's kind of ridiculous. And I wish they were used more sparsely. All the rest of them, okay, well, whee! All the rest of them was tend to be used a bit more. Yeah, I actually don't. Hey, wait a minute, there's an invisible bridge of some sort. It might not be an actual invisible bridge, actually. Yeah, it's just some bullshit. Maybe I'll have to. Okay, let's take it seriously this time. I don't know where I'm going with that. Maybe I could have taken up the key, but I most of all want the soul sphere, and the thing is. And I would like to be able to bring the lift back down, but maybe that's not even an option. Yeah. Well, Puzzle Dude, I don't know. I am too lazy to do math. But maybe it'll increase exponentially. Next month it'll be 5. There are several makers, Hazumati. Apparently Linus didn't actually make a single map for it, but he was like one of the co-producers, whatever that means. I think he said that he like touched up basically all of it in one way or another. And the other people who made maps I haven't talked to personally, but I think I've heard of most of them, and I've seen them on the idqd.ru forum. Oh shit! Ah, fuck! Somehow still didn't manage to escape. Well. Well, 2000 video views, that's like between all my streams, right? Because each one doesn't have like even a 50 normally. Which is still more than the amount of people who say stuff. Which is kind of weird, because you'd think with like on a small channel with low viewership numbers people wouldn't be as hesitant to talk, but whatever. Yeah, this was entirely pointless, almost. Maybe I can shoot that actually. No.
I don't know, talking on streams is kinda hard. Like when I watch Tezuro, he's like the only streamer I watch regularly. I just find it hard to like post in chat.
Huh.
Then there is this guy, where is Coach? He's like a fucking adoring fan from Oblivion. And he never fucking shuts up. And I have no idea how he does it.
Oh, you mean he posts in chat, right? Not a streamer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just always like posts some kind of jokes or memes. Or like starts to talk shit to other people in chat. And basically like not a minute passes that he fucking posts something.
Interesting.
And the worst part of it all, that Tezora has this bot active on his channel that monitors chat activity and gives people levels for writing shit in chat. That fucker's in first place!
Internet numbers are very meaningful as well now. Yeah, well, the only
And
Steam...
I just struggle. I try to like flood shit as well and post some nonsensical stuff so I can keep my levels up. But you know, it's just like fucking physically uncomfortable to post a thing in chat without it being something like, you know, useful or insightful or interesting.
I don't know, well, I don't think I've ever just watched a stream live apart from Lawrence Dark Souls streams. And, well, some others as well, like in the beginning of Faith Talos, I was there, and then I kind of stopped. I pretty much just kind of joked around, posted, maybe less regularly than the rest of people, but I was perfectly fine posting there. And I also watched a little bit, just tiniest bit of Lobos Jr. And he has a pretty large chat presence, numbers, stuff, and I never post anything there. Because like there is literally no point to post anything there. I mean, he responds, but still there is no point. When it's a smaller community and like, I mean, not like you know everyone, but oh well, okay. Also, hi, nice, another map gimmick that doesn't seem to work properly. This shit's supposed to like lower, but I guess not everywhere. Anyway, we've milked this part of the map dry. Let's proceed. I've got a blue key. I've got no idea where to put it. Was there? No, no blue door so far. Maybe there'll be a blue door in there.
Well, Hazmati, if there is any kind of leaderboard anywhere, might as well try to be closer to the top of it.
Top 100 people jumping off bridges. What do?
I'd be the best of all of them.
I trust you. Okay, this is green, and therefore it's suspicious now. It was nothing. Damn it. Well, Postal Dude, I will probably Yarahar it, and after that I might buy it on Steam when it comes out in a year at a significant sale if it happens. But I'm not gonna buy it on Epic. Fuck Epic Store game store. I think it was
kinda amusing because last time Blue uploaded a video. That's the guy who made Unloved, by the way. And it was a huge rant about how Steam is conspiring against indie developers and how Epic Store is going to be like the best fucking thing ever.
Just because his games are shit doesn't mean Steam conspires against them. It's just there's so many that you have to have really amazing discoverability, whatever the word is. Basically, someone gotta point you out to the masses. And for that, the game nowadays has to have some quality that will just grip the streamer or someone else like that, making them think that it is gonna be like a fun stream maybe. And everything else is doomed to smaller followings, which is kind of depressing, but what can you do?
I don't know, do you even need a reason to dislike Epic Store?
Well,
like you are told, here you have this like good old games account, and here you have the Steam account, and you have like Uplay account, and like Blizzard account, and 10 million old fucking accounts from different like developers and companies. Hey, how about you make one fucking more? Well, because some games are only available there. I mean, you're like, fuck this shit.
I mean, honestly, when it's when the games are made by the company that owns the store, like Half-Life is exclusive to Steam, I'm pretty sure, and say Blizzard games aren't on Steam and stuff like that. That's kind of understandable. And honestly, if it was just an issue of having like 1,000 launchers, I would be tolerant of it. But the question becomes, also, why is there like a bit of water? Ah, okay, I see it. The question becomes, is the store gonna be a good competitor to Steam, in the sense that is it gonna last at all? Because I really don't want to have like to split my library between stores, half of which might as well just go bankrupt and get shut down first. That's like the first reason. And I'm pretty sure Steam is not going anywhere. GOG probably too, but GOG allows you to just download and have it. And Steam, I think, promised in the event of some financial trouble to let everyone download all the games and like the environment and stuff. That's the first concern. The second concern is that it was just a scummy move to force exclusivity bullshit on PC in order to compete with Steam, because that is console crap, and the advantage of PC is that we didn't used to have that kind of crap. And in my opinion, for a new game store to have any chance of competition, of meaningful competition with Steam, they need to set up something that kinda, I think, GOG is trying to do. I'm not sure exactly how far it has reached, but basically it needs to emulate physical copies of games in a way that you buy a game on one of them, you own it on all of them. Only then I can see viable competition to Steam, because otherwise no one's gonna switch, because everyone's got library on Steam. And at best people are gonna have like a couple games on the other stores when there's exclusives and or free, like on Epic there's Subnautica for free and some other stuff for free, Super Meat Boy. But no one's gonna just switch from Steam. But if you have a store that has all the same games, that none of your games are lost in the Switch, and it has better offerings to you as a customer, you might as well switch. Also, if one of them, you know, goes out of business, you still own all your games, which is also a nice bonus. I don't know how much bullshit you have to go through with publishers for that, because I'm pretty sure GOG, like, not all the games by default have that enabled, because it goes like, hey, we're just going to be working on this, more and more games are going to be added. And in my... I have actually not been able to add a single game to GOG from Steam, but that might have been because my Steam profile is private and I haven't like unprivate it for long enough for it to update or some shit, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll try unprivate it and shit. And try to sync them. So that's the other issue, why no one's gonna just switch. And I guess it's like, you don't get mad at the other stores for trying, if they were trying and failing, you know, honestly. But in my opinion, just buying popular games to be exclusive is just bullshit. Especially removing them from a store where they've previously been announced. At least they're honoring pre-orders, that's something. The other thing against Epic Game Store specifically is that there is a Chinese company called Tencent, which owns like... I've seen several numbers, between 40 and 15, but a large number of shares of Epic, to the point where basically they can make, like, control what they do, as far as I understand. And Tencent, as every major company in China, is kind of like subject to any whim of the government and is directly controllable by the government. So everyone is saying that Epic is selling users' information to China. And I don't know how valid that is, but I don't want that. If anyone's gonna have all my information, I'd rather it be at least America. Or, you know, Russia. But fucking China, I don't trust them. And that's pretty much it, I guess. For what I understand and why I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Just quite simply, I don't want yet another account. It's just that simple for me. I don't really care much about my personal data, because it's worthless.
Well, true, but I think they have like credit card information in there stored up as well.
I don't have a credit card, I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, in your case, I guess that's not a really a concern.
Like,
honestly,
I had the same feelings about good old games, but kinda good old games won me over by having fucking enemy engaged on it. That was like the one game that made me make a GOG account.
Well,
but Epic Store doesn't have anything like that.
Yeah, well,
and I don't give a shit about Metro. It's not gonna run on my potato anyway.
Probably yeah, or probably no rather. I don't think I terribly minded having multiple accounts for stuff, because I don't know. I had to activate Uplay shit when I played Assassin's Creed games. I had to do some Windows game shit for GTAs and Dark Souls back in the day. And yeah, where did this go? somewhere. And I honestly, like, half my passwords are the same, so I don't. It's not like I have to remember a bunch of passwords. That's probably very stupid. I mean, it's clearly a very stupid decision, but I'm too lazy to think of many passwords and store them somewhere and do stuff like that.
Well, Hazmat, it's kind of true. I mean, what are they gonna do? Like targeted advertising? Oh, I'm sure my ad block is going to love that.
Well, I mean, actually, whose information is not worthless if it's not credit card information? Like, I personally don't care like that much as say a lot of people seem to care about, like, just no government organization or company like spying on them. I honestly, like, I could probably care a bit less, but not much less. Because, like, I don't do anything questionable. Well, I mean, I do plenty of questionable things on my computer, but not to the point where... Yeah, let's make that statement. Not to the point where it's illegal. Until I... Yar har har metro that is, but, you know, who cares about that? Okay, that's a button as well.
You know, I'd rather trust my personal information to China rather than our government.
I don't know, China's getting worse.
China isn't going to fuck you.
Well, you say that, but who knows what will happen in the future. Why am I taking like 300% damage from normal on this level? That's some BS. Also, I have absolutely no idea where progression is. I'm just kind of roaming around, killing people, collecting stuff. But yeah, that's what I feel about Metro being there. Well, as I said, I am not until Epic. You know, they have added. Also another reason why Epic Store is shit, because they don't have any. They have apparently started like planning to add opt-in reviews, which means a developer has to actually say, yeah, I want my game to be reviewed by the public. But they don't have like forums discussions where I usually go to see solutions to like common technical problems with the game, or like mods or patches, community patches for like old games and stuff like that that don't work properly. And without that, honestly, Steam without the discussions would be a much worse platform. Even though like mostly people have terrible opinions, but when it comes to actually solving problems that you have with the game, very often you can find your solution there. And I do look at user reviews to see what people think about the game in general and what are the most common problems people have. And Epic Store doesn't have anything there. I care less about some other things that it's missing, like workshop, because I don't use mods or like achievements. But no discussion, no reviews, universally and everything is just terrible, in my opinion.
Well, talking about shit like this, Postal Dude, just today I've heard that apparently there is some kind of motion to force, like, how do I put it?
Or is it a copyright
Basically,
thing?
if you wanna import like computers and phones and shit into Russia, you would be forced to like install Russian software
oh boy.
on it, like Russian browsers and shit. But apparently that's not gonna happen really, so that's a good thing.
It's kind of hard for me to believe that it's not gonna happen, because it's completely in character for our government to mandate some stupid crap like that.
At least it's not toy forges.
Oh yeah. Man, I cannot play Gore Fortress. I don't remember what it was, but recently it came up somewhere. I was reading something or talking about something with someone and I was just like, by the way, Dwarf Fortress, and I was like, yeah, I want to play that again. I don't even remember having that much trouble with it, honestly. It was pretty accessible. I didn't go too deep into the functionality of it. I don't remember if I did much combat, much war. I fought some people somewhere. Okay, also, what does... Oh, okay, there's that other door.
I think Metro is too big to like really flop because of something like that.
Yeah, forgetting that. We need to open that, open this. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna have reduced sales, but I don't know behind how much. I feel like Steam would be like a pretty sizable portion of the audience, but it's on consoles, and there are a bunch of people still gonna buy it on Epic. Okay, I'm kind of stuck in this area, so not sure. I don't think it's gonna flop. It's probably not gonna be anything to the extent of how underperformed, how that latest Battlefields underperformed, and there was some of that other stuff. I forget. There was some other stuff that underperformed. Okay, maybe I can enter that tunnel that I can see on the map. Or was it how I came here? Yeah, that lowers the lifts without any point. Okay, I might have come here for this. Yes, okay. So I don't know what I achieved there, if anything, but I guess I killed a bunch of people. Fucking specters! Killed a bunch of people there. What's the map called? Legacy. Okay, at least there's not 1,000 specters in this tunnel.
Man, I downloaded Drown in Blood, and I don't know why, it was just some WOD I played like fucking years ago on that Daemon, I think, and it somehow etched into my mind for whatever reason. And now I tried playing it just earlier today, and turns out it's like some shitty slaughter map that you have to play with infinite ammo. And I couldn't really be arsed to play past level 1 even.
Well, you should go play Deus Vault. Or replay.
This Deus Vault is like visually impressive.
Yeah. I do still adore the atmosphere of map A.L.T, I think, from the first one. Also, I'm back here, which apparently doesn't really matter. Oh boy, there's a bunch of crap. Should probably use shotguns. Quite sound that. Well, Hazmati, slaughter maps are like Kaizo hacks for Super Mario World. It's for people who are completely like on another level of being used to the game and to all its mechanics and like transcended the casual player. And it's kind of like a puzzle challenge for them. I don't like playing them like one bit, but I can appreciate some like slightly overly hard maps with trial and error. But I don't know if I ever played a proper slaughter map. I don't think by today's standards those vaults really count.
Yeah, slaughter maps, like, it depends. Okay. They can be fun. But yeah, that's not like the primary favorites, like map design choice for me. Also, Chain Gunner, that's right. And it's Воспоминания былой любви. And I think it also had some more Король и Шут music in other maps. And that's probably part of the reason why I remembered it.
Was it in MIDI format?
Yes.
Wow. Wonder who, I guess? No, I don't actually guess. I have no idea. Why? Who makes MIDIs of like real music and why? Is it always for like video game usage, or is there any reason you would listen to a MIDI of a song? Or is it just
Well,
to,
I
like,
don't know.
know
Maybe
the
it's
notes
like
and stuff?
for karaoke.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if you play MIDI on some high quality equipment, it will actually sound like an actual music.
I guess. Okay. Boy, there's stuff there now. Well, Post, did you just keep remembering to switch to live chat? I thought it was my jurisdiction, but apparently everyone has their own setting there. Ooh. Did I just see a yellow skull there, or was it just one of them heads? Might have been one of them heads. I forget if I mentioned this before, but I really enjoy taking out Mancubi and Arachnotrons with a single shotgun, which might be tedious for most people. But I just never played Doom quite enough for that to get old yet. Okay, now I can grab this without wasting a bunch of shells. Well, I don't know, Post, dude, I have live chat and it's not blocked in live chat at least. Yeah, that's just the thingy.
Well, I think it's kind of difficult still. I mean, okay, you can probably do the guitar part, but that means that you need to like listen to the music and actually like understand the notes you are hearing. And I have no idea how people do that. But there's also like other instruments, like bass guitar and whatever else is there, like keys and like percussion. Good fucking luck making a MIDI of that.
Man, I can't even like recognize instruments, let alone notes. When there is when you export like a SNES music file, you have to assign all the instruments by hand if you want it to resemble how it actually sounds, and I tried that with several tracks that I couldn't find MIDIs of, and I never managed to do it properly. Also, there is a Cyber Demon, because of course there is a Cyber Demon. And there's a Mancubus and the Slime, because sure. I wonder if this lift being up is useful right now. I don't know, but let's, I guess, shoot the Cyber a little bit. Okay, we can use the crate to cheese it. This makes the Cyber Demon... Oh shit, that's... okay. That was an interesting situation there. This crate makes the Cyber Demon more useless than the last one on my map 29 in Doom 2 name only. Ah, I wonder what this does. Oh boy. Well, I'm dead. I was thinking about something instead of running away. That was also a pretty terrible shot, but who cares? It'd be the height of irony if that guy killed me there, but I guess he couldn't have because I had not 1 health this time. And I still hear an Archie. And there was a bunch of yellow doors. Also, I could maybe take this armor now. Okay, let's hope there is not like a crowd of people up that lift. I don't actually... It's slightly better, yeah. Very, very slightly. Okay, I'm gonna do just a straight front to get this. Oh. I'm also wondering if that's probably gonna be death. Oh no, I can't even fall there. Good, okay. Also, Chain Gunner, if you're still... I mean, yeah, you're probably still here. I realized upon reflection that if you remember last time when we ended, I like showed a little bit of shit, haha, but I never got around to showing the map with the big cogs on the floor as you asked. And honestly, it's not too much to miss because it's like a pretty crap map overall, and I'm gonna be remaking most parts of it. Maybe I'll leave the cogs though, they were kind of like a fun little thing. But if you still want to see just like the cogs, or for some reason, I don't know, holla at me and I'll remember this time.
You know, just I remembered one thing that you wanted to do. You remember that video game creepypasta about
which
the
one?
princess?
Ah yeah, it is still in some maps and shit, haha.
You gonna leave it in?
Probably, honestly, I like it there. It's kind of... what's the word? Doesn't do anything, basically. I mean, it can kill you, but you gotta do really specific things to trigger it. Specifically, I think I left her mostly in the maps that have significant, like, medieval looking areas. Okay, so that button does something. And basically, if you pretty much approach the... oh, interesting. If you approach the very end of the map, which she exists in, she will start spawning in like a few random locations in the map. So if you return there and see her, she'll be just kind of spinning in place or doing something else. And I think she has a chance to like start murdering you, but I forget what functionality I ended with. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that I was supposed to do this. Brutal Doom Hazmati, get out of here with that shit. Nothing in Brutal Doom is good. Actually, I don't know, I haven't played it, but everything I know about it, I don't like. Shit, well, I mean, that was kind of predictable as an outcome. Maybe I should just kill them from below. To me, Brutal Doom has always been like everything Doom 4 did wrong without anything it did right. And by did wrong, I mean not catering specifically to my idea of what Doom game should be like. Because as we all know, my perception of Doom has been really colored by having played the SNES Doom first as a child. So I really see it as like a combination of action and a little bit of like survival horror in parts. Not really true survival horror, but you know, ammo starvation, general creepy atmosphere and stuff like that. And not just pure, hey, I'm gonna kill the demons, demons are gonna be afraid of me, bitches. And Doom 4 and hopefully Doom Eternal, which I'm like super hyped for, are great games and I like them for what they are, but the direction I would have just in my dream reality wanted Doom games to take is a bit different. No, Hazmati, Brutal Doom is crap! I will not have a positive word about it in my chat. You're banned. That's it. I don't even care that Sargent has like real gore pictures in his sprites, or used to have at some point. Or that he has very like racial slurs or some shit in the comments in the script files. I don't care about that. I just don't like what it does. My opinions, man! Today at work, I had some free time. I read, for nostalgia's sake, some old Doom World threads, and oh my god, back when Doom 2 Name Only was released, I didn't take it well when people overall didn't like it, man. I was like,
That's just disgusting.
You can take your opinion, you can shove it up your ass, basically, is what I said several times in there. Though then I did my usual, you know, try to play it off as humor, like exaggerate my attitude to the point where it looks like I am self-aware. But yeah, holy shit, that was something. I like to think that I'm slightly better about it nowadays, but you know. Also, that was... if nowadays the same thing happened, I wonder if I would take it any better. Because, you know, I still have some attachment, and I had a lot of attachment to those two maps in that project. Yeah. Honestly, overall, I still like... I think it's a pretty enjoyable what it was for me. Maybe it's all because of the personal attachment. Okay, so this is the first time we need the blue key, weirdly enough. Okay.
That's kinda questionable, Money Spider. I know that they made sprites for monsters by photographing like clay figurines. Maybe they did the same with some other sprites.
In basic Doom, I'm pretty sure all the sprites have been drawn from scratch. I only heard that Brutal Doom at some point had like graphics taken from real photographs. But I am like 100% certain that they only used photographs for some monsters and the weapons, because they use like toys and stuff. And some monsters like Keiko Demons, I think they just drew from scratch. Oh boy. Also, okay, Hazmati, you're unbanned now. You can talk again if you didn't say you like Brutal Doom. That's alright then.
Don't think you're forgiven that easily. Now you need to take like a notebook and write there 1000 times, I hate Brutal Doom. And when you present that to us, maybe we will forgive you.
What was that thing? That like weird video of a dude who filmed like a giant flat filled with notebooks, all completely filled with messages like addressed to rapper P. Diddy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know, it was on one like weird videos from the internet compilation shit. It's like usually crap, but once in a while there's interesting things in there, and there's like a video, just, you know, one of those weird YouTube channels that's probably like trying to be the next Slenderman or some shit, but that particular one just had a bunch of videos, and I think it was gone and only one video got re-uploaded, but someone seen the previous ones and confirms that it's pretty much the same, and it pretty much amounts to like someone is presented to have spent like years writing in notebooks, filling them with repeated phrases like, I don't remember actually what the specific phrases are, something like I worked for you or something, or like pay attention to me senpai, I don't know. Basically, Azmat, you got to repeat that, and then I'll unban you. Skeletons in the Temple of Ba, that's the one that has like 4 spokes and caves and stuff, right? I forget which part of this would look like anything from there, but sure.
What does it say on the floor?
Gosh. No, I don't know. Nothing. Rooms. Demon code. Okay, now I can use both of those medkits. I wonder if those teleporters just take me to where they are and I will teleport them. Or there's no teleporters, never mind. For some reason I thought these things were teleporters. A.L. could be A.L. And there's some...
No, not A.L. That's like the worst demonic spell.
A.L. Okay. Thanks for these. You're still here. Shooting them from slightly higher. I'm trying to think of it. Also, this is a map of 1. Stolen.
Total fucking rip-off. They
Stolen.
should be ashamed.
Plagiarism. Okay, I don't have to press the button yet. I want to press the button though. There's actually far fewer revenants here than I thought, but you know. Panic mode activates on a whim. Not even the exit. Well, I missed the door texture for the stairs, but... Ah, that's that thing. Is it that thing? No, it's not quite that thing, but it's a thing.
What the fuck?
That's the exit. It's the ultimate evolution of the Plutonia exit. Now, if only it was copy-pasted on every map. Memories, spirits. Ah, that's the one mentioned in the article. Where apparently you visit a bunch of actual Doom maps. Okay, that looks like a giant home. Oh no, it's not a giant home, it's just a bunch of black columns and that thing. Modern art, yeah, well. I cannot say I ever liked this sort of Doom map, like... Actually, I don't remember a single name, but you know, these like newfangled, hyper interesting geometry, just saturated colors, abstract shapes, all looks pretty, but it's not like even trying to be any sort of place or feel like any sort of place, just like, you know, pretty much like this, even worse in some ways.
I don't know, I feel like it could look better with like nicer textures.
Yeah, this could look better still, and I don't question those maps sometimes look very good, but I just don't enjoy them whatsoever. There's like that map by I think Rubik's, or several maps which were all purple, and then there's some maps in Sunlust. Basically taking Doom's abstraction and just to its logical conclusion.
Yeah, tiles fucking ruin it for me.
Yeah.
If those were like just solid colors, it would be so much better.
Yeah, I could see it.
What is this fucking interdimensional bathroom? Come on.
Well, that's the allegory for real life here, if you forget. The whole world is one very strange bathroom.
Where's the thread?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
the switch?
It doesn't do anything and I press it. Maybe it's from the other side. Futuristic Greek temple. Yeah, I'm with Hippocate. This is more of a bathhouse. Elven gay bathhouse or whatever the name was.
Sky maybe is just bullshit. Here it at least has something interesting to look at.
Yeah, Sky maybe is kind of like... "Huh?" I think I pretty much expressed both. I expressed everything that could be said about that with my expression. Which, you know, that's what expressions are designed for, so good job me. Works as
Looked up
intended.
Hazmati, it's bullshit joke wad or something.
Yeah, there's like enemies that have been changed to kill you even with cheats on, and it just uses solid colors and some other stuff. I don't remember all the bullshit in it. I never played it. Okay, this might be some sort of teleportation puzzle. I cannot step on the compass tile thing. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm not gonna do the thing. There's stuff on some of them. Maybe the stuff can... No, the stuff cannot lead me.
There is like something brown on the very first thing you step.
Yeah, that's actually on two of them, looks like. Yeah, you can see a couple brown pixels there. But going further, I can go here and here, but what the logic was behind... Ah! What? Now there's a brown thing. Actually, I can kind of see the different... Yeah. The color on that. Actually, this... Yeah, that's going to teleport me, but I could see that one of those brown things was like both sides. Yeah. These stars have just like zero brightness, but just when you're about to step on them you can see a slightly lighter direction. In this one, for example, you can go all three ways, I guess, but not back, which is kind of weird.
Nah, Postal Dude, I haven't played it since.
Okay, lit up some shit. I tried playing No Man's Sky updates with some of mostly Hippocat's friends. Well, if you, I guess they're my friends as well, but Hippocat talks to them more, I imagine. And what ended up being is I discovered that A, all the resources and shit that I had changed, so half of it was useless, and I lost all my cool stuff. B, there was no real good way to like help each other there apart from using each other's like dug up tunnels and bases and stuff, which was boring. And C, that you could still shoot some people like your friends, so I shot some of my friends and just like what were like use like the sitting emoji, emote, dance, what you wanna, it's no, emojis are like smiley key, but I guess emote is the like MMO thing where you put dance and you dance.
Just say fucking animations and be done with it.
Yes, animations. Basically, it probably has a bunch of new stuff, but I just didn't care enough to. Yeah, free that guy. But I didn't mind No Man's Sky before, like some of those new updates. I don't remember when I played most of it. But honestly, it was fun enough until I hit a planet where just the police was instantly aggressive to me instead of starting out mellow until you mine stuff. Okay, with this I can kind of clear this up for future reference. I actually didn't know for certain you could do that, but I guess that's the logical thing to assume that you could follow those, because how else would you grab those items?
I suppose that's not the worst puzzle you could make in Doom.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's better than the TNT one, you know, where you remember the torches. Because you don't have to remember anything in this one. Might be using all my rockets on this, but I don't really care too much. Ah, yeah, what, where? Why? There's multiple. I should go take care of this. Where's the other one? The fight, you just mean the Cacodemons. Well, I mean, this is the SWAT in a nutshell. What's the word? Unorthodox, I guess. Doesn't really do things by... they establish sensibilities, and, you know, you can see that as bad, you can see that as good. I always thought I was like super pro things that break the norm, but okay. Actually, maybe you can grab that. Oh, you could always grab that. Okay, well, never mind. But I've been finding myself, you know, enjoying stuff that's made conforming to popular ideas of what's good a bit more with age as I get older and older. Well, I walked into that guy and teleported away, which I'll take. Also, new Archvile. Though mostly that which I described has been showing in like actually, or I guess it hasn't been shown because I haven't played much RSM recently. But when I wanted to play some RSM, I honestly I just wanted a classic map with just fights in it instead of any like puzzle bullshit that people used to make a lot of and things like that. I was just like, nah, just give me some classic fights. And then I was bad at it and I was like, no, this map sucks because it's not easy enough for me. Ah, yes, there's the people alive. And I'm squandering all my rockets. I'll use some cells on these guys. Rockets could be sometimes useful, more useful than cells for like groups of revenants to kill them faster or something. Cells are a good panic weapon, of course. BFG for archies and just in general for cyber demons and stuff, but it comes up fairly rarely, I find. Not rarely enough to always need to have like a cache of cells on you. You'll probably find more before it becomes relevant. Actually, those teleporters kinda save me from some of the damage. So anyway, now that I've done all that, I guess there are still some things in there that I can pick up from here. See, more cells. Now comes the question of... Never mind, I got the red key, no questions. Now, question, where do I use the red key now? Still not this weird out of place torch.
Wasn't there like a red switch down there? Yeah, there it is, you just looked at it.
Yeah, but I don't know how to get there.
Can't you just jump down or something?
Maybe I can jump on the other side. I think I just teleported actually when I tried jumping down there. Unless this is a lift that you just meant to take here. Yeah, I could take this little bar of tiles on it. I don't know, Postal Dude. I know it's gonna have semi-HK in it, so that's good enough for me. I mean, I liked all CSM games apart from, you know, CSM GBA. Okay, that's something.
Wait, what? There is CSM on GBA?
Yeah, and it's kind of crap. It's just kind of Wolfenstein level. And also, I couldn't hit anything with anything in there for some reason when I tried to play. How does this work? It's like an instant thingy here. No, it's not. I thought it used... What? Wait, what is this? This is just on top of the rest of it, okay. Hell no. I couldn't even kill like the first monster on that, I'm not gonna. Unless you mean, yeah, probably address Supercat since speedrunning is his thing. Not mine. So it looks like this thing is triggered by where I am, so what if I were to maybe try to skip some... No, I cannot skip because I kept teleporting.
People want to sign me up for GTA Marathon, like all bonuses race. And that's something I kinda wanna do. But it's kinda scary, because I have no idea how that's gonna work. Like, how do I fucking stream to GTA Marathon? Like, when it's gonna happen? What if my fucking internet explodes right before the race? So I'm kinda like conflicted. Sorta wanna participate, but at the same time, kinda not really.
I would just sign you up for AGDQ, honestly. Right away.
AGDQ is like too much of a big event.
Okay,
Besides, how the fuck would I even go to the United States to participate?
Well, there is some walking, some swimming, but it should be possible. I mean, honestly, everyone went there. Okay, cannot jump to those. What if I were to just pick this up and waste... Yeah, okay. I don't think that achieved anything for me getting.
What do you mean, Postal Dude? GTA Marathon or AGDQ?
Probably Marathon.
If you don't know about AGDQ, that's kinda strange, because that's like a super overhyped event about speedrunning. And GTA Marathon, I think it's gonna be like in April or something, and people are just gonna run GTA games, different categories of different GTA games.
Man, this map's kinda getting old. I want to know how to get to the goddamn red switch now.
I would have given up at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Oh, okay, so you completely ignore everything above that staircase and just drop down there, which I tried doing, but I got teleported away. So I don't know how it works. I heard something else happening, but no, who cares? Oh, nice, very nice. Just what I needed. Well, I'm gonna die down here. No, I'm not, because I'm gonna ride away. Whee. Actually, I kinda would like my HUD back so I can see how much health I don't have. Okay, I don't actually know where they are. But apparently I had enough health from somewhere so that I'm still under. Okay, one's there. Let's hope this isn't... Actually, I can't even see him. Dang it, well. I can probably just do this crap. Come on, start shit with me. Start shit with me before the Keiko demons arrive. God damn it.
Well, I don't know where it's like physically located, but it's gonna be like an online participation thing. People will just stream to their channel or something like that without actually physically going anywhere. And there is like 4 people running GTA 2, but there's a lot of people running Vice City and 3 and San Andreas. So there's gonna be a lot of that and a little bit of GTA 2.
Okay, poignant question. Where is the other Archie and what do I do now? Let's see. I can probably just use this teleport to get back up here. I don't see the other Archie. He teleported God knows where. What did I achieve with the red switch? I also am not sure. But maybe... Oh, he's just here. Okay, well, that's nice. Goodbye! Boy!
Like, I have no idea what you are referring to, Hazmati, that point. But I don't want to give up on speedruns, because this is something I enjoy hating doing.
Okay, honestly... Wow, that guy just dropped down.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, okay, I just got chewed on from up high. Yeah, good at Doom.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. Okay, where can I teleport? Away, away. Nice. Maybe I should be using cells, honestly. Okay, yes, good. So how to best deal with the PEs? What if I were just to
The
just
best
drop
way
down
to
here?
deal with PE is to get a paper from a doctor that says that we don't have to do it.
Yeah. Everyone just fuck off. Maybe I should switch off the infinite tall actors. Oh hey. All around me are familiar faces.
That's the last map of first episode, right?
Yes. And now I need to figure out where to go. Go backward up or back on the thing. Okay, back on the thing then. No. Oh boy, he's gonna just come up here and kill me. Okay, interesting.
It's
Well,
kind of funny if you think about it. Like in Doom 1, it's like a fucking boss map. Those two barons are like boss encounter. But then there's just Archvile just comes and casually resurrects them.
fucking... Okay, them appearing up there is just annoying as hell.
You have to kill them. Can you just like run the fuck away?
I cannot run under them with my current settings, so that's why I'm having to like deal with them here. But if I try to run up, maybe, you know what? Everyone can go to hell with this crappy part here. I'm just gonna leave. There we go. I always hate when in maps flying monsters just end up somewhere like on top of everything, up screen, off screen completely, and still block you. Normally I do the infinite actors thing just for authenticity, but in some cases, fuck that.
Well, that's not what I was referring to, Hazamatis. Besides, it's not really that much more difficult on keyboard, like if you set up your controls correctly. It's just like the situation, you know?
Also, yeah, considering I played, you know, SNES Doom on keyboard only, or back in the day on controller only, which is kinda similar. Not that hard when you get used to it. Where is the next Archvile gonna be? That's the main question.
Isn't this like technically illegal by like
Yeah.
the world rules or something?
I don't think on ED games you can do this. Speaking of, I will probably need to tidy up some of my texture usage in Chigaha by the time I try to release. Because I don't
Do you
think...
mean those like Hitler textures or something?
Nah, I mean using like Plutonian TNT skies. I'll have to at least recolor them all. Actually, I don't remember if I used the red TNT sky. I might only have the recolor to blue version, which might fly. Huh! Actually, which map number was that? Ah, shit. That was a secret level map. I need to see if there's a secret exit. Which I actually don't know if there is in this game, but... No, you bitch. You utter bitch. That switch doesn't even do anything, okay. Yeah, I actually suspected the chain gunner. I was thinking, what if just of those two teleporters, one is straight up the secret level and one isn't. Let's see, I don't actually know if I went to the secret level or not. Entering boss, yeah, okay, this looks like a secret. Ah yeah, there's a text screen, that should include me that I didn't have it. The right portal at the end of the vaguely familiar corridors transported me into one just like them. It really feels like there's going to be no peace and quiet here. Everything isn't as simple. Getting back could be a challenge. It's essential to not give in to fear and to not be hasty. I have saved my hide more than once. Okay, you know what? If I translated that, I take full responsibility. That sounded like shit. For some reason I thought the music was the beginning of the Ghostbusters theme.
Now all people everywhere are going to play this and blame you for bad translations.
Well, you know what? Fair enough. You just got to keep in mind that if it wasn't for me, they would be even worse. some reason I'm still like Linus when he messaged me to translate his like answers to that interview. Even though we hadn't talked in like maybe a couple years. Apparently I'm still a go-to person to get people English texts. Which is kinda bizarre. But I'll take it. Okay, I'll just drop down here I guess. To no benefit. Okay. I'm wondering if this is like also a remake of some map that I don't know. By boss. The name of the level, it could be just like, you know, a collection of parts from previous boss works. Which I might recognize something from Sacrament if it isn't here. I also might not. Yeah, I don't know if I can make this jump. That opens that door, which does literally nothing. For me. Probably shouldn't have picked that up, but whatever, man. Man, what's with today's maps and being so fucking cryptic? Normally I'm like, hey, no hand holding the players, we gotta figure out where to go, but man, there is a line to everything. Maybe I switch some shoots, like that shoot over there, or those shoots. What if I were to switch them? I can't. Because of how they're positioned.
Did you look at chat recently?
No, okay. Oh, actually... Oh, behind the door, okay. You're talking about Linus from Tech Tips, I don't know what that is now. Also, thank you, Chengana.
I think he means Linus.
No, not that. Man, I guess maybe if I had better resolution I would see that switch, but holy shit. None of that looks like a switch. I usually use shootable switches like that in secrets, man. It's kind of okay. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't have it in me to call that a design flaw, but I didn't like it. I should be accommodating for people who play like me, with very low resolution on purpose. How do I open that door again? Well, let's start pushing shit. See what happens. I already see some fuckers there. I see it's opening some of these crates. I honestly thought these were just like barricades randomly, but I guess they're crates. Full of stuff. This looks like an interesting place, though the nitpicker in me is screaming how the ceiling could use more detail to it, but you know. That's what other people would have said in my space, in my place. My space, what? In my place. I don't really care too much sometimes. Absd does nothing. Actually, half of these do nothing. Sounds like specters. That looks like slow death, but let's check it out. And shit, haha, I made specters never make any sound. That probably will make them more spectry. I don't. Maybe they make sound when they attack, though. I don't remember. They might.
You should make them completely invisible and one-shot the player.
I'm not quite that far gone yet. I was actually recently wondering if that one enemy is still working, or if I could improve the way he's working, because I haven't tested them in like real map environments or more than one copy of the enemy. Had that one enemy that like blinds you for half a second and then appears right in front of you when your vision returns. And it worked, but I tested him in like pretty much empty square rooms with only one copy of him and no other monsters. And I know it works in those conditions, but you know, probably would see to use them in regular maps, so need to make him work.
Would be fun if he telefragged other monsters.
It might just depend on some of the flags that I put in there. I think it works a very stupid way. It like there is teleport destinations as like an object. I forget exactly how it works, but it's like you can make someone try to teleport to one of the like teleport destinations of a particular type, and so that monster pretty much first of all gives you an object that gives you like temporal blindness, like blackout screen for half a second, and then he spawns like 8 teleportation stations around you. Oh, okay, I need to, or I don't need anything because the bee is gone as well. So he like spawns a couple teleportation stations all around you in like 8 cardinal directions, and then he just attempts to teleport to either of them. I guess there's probably some priority to it. I don't know how it works. And usually it worked out, but it was one of those wonky things. I'm probably also gonna end up removing. Remember those funny stumpy things that like dropped balls that spawned like mini imps, or not really mini imps, but like reskinned imps, recolored imps. I might end up dropping those because they are just like too silly. Or maybe I'll make them spawn some small enemy type instead of a giant compared to the ball that emerges from him. What is that moon in relation to Fossil Dude? Probably many things, but which particular thing? Also, I guess I didn't really acknowledge your previous message there, Linus. Not, of course, not the guy as I mentioned, but he is just like a Russian Doom community Doom modder. Interesting. I played stuff by him before, singular maps. Oh, I thought one of these had bullets boxes. I guess they don't. Well, you know, stairs can really fuck you up. You don't really think about it too much, but when you fly downstairs in Doom, you have much less control over where you turn. Okay, so I'm starting to think that maybe I need to manipulate these switches to maybe make a bridge here or there or something. Because I kind of want to cross this, and this platform looks like it might be a platform, if you know what I mean. Just like pressing buttons and seeing if anything does anything. There is the ABCD, of course, which, like, I guess you can press that, and that it just traces the bridge. Okay, I'll take it. That's kind of weird. Didn't it start with all the letters already lit up? Huh. Maybe I just randomly pressed some of those switches before, and then saw the ABCD and it was lit up. Of course. Also, Chain Gunner, I read, I think in that article about this, that apparently there's like maps 17 and 18 were a source of much arguing arguments amongst the clan members when this was being made, and they ended up being replaced by yours, and also that whole arguing eventually led to boss kind of dissolving. How true is that? And if it is, I kind of want to read the drama. Or maybe you can summarize to me like what was bad about them and what people thought and what people said. All the juicy bits, you know. That fuck nugget is gonna screw with me. Yeah, I'm gonna screw with him first. Oh, there are several fuck nuggets there. Okay, kill the fuck nuggets, but how do we remove computer? We don't. Well, this could be interesting. Hey, those guys are just stuck like idiots. Because I put them on the ledge. Yeah, that... Okay, that didn't even free him. How pathetic. What the? A zombie, man. I don't see any. And they ruined my 69 health. Damn it! Ah, the fucker is all the way over there. Well, cannot be helped. Is what I would have said if I was in anime, but I'm not. Okay, there's a switch, there's some shit. I just need to deal with the random hit scanners that are plonking me. Okay. Could I have lowered it? I could have probably lowered it from the down there. Can I lower this from this side? Maybe not. Okay, you can only lower from between them, or rather from anywhere but between them. Ah, rocket launcher. Well, that was a terrible jump. Oh, I can't lower this. Interesting. I guess I have to drop down there, which might be blocked for me at this point. Or there's just a lift. I'll take it. Okay. Fight, fight, fight. Nice. I'm looking forward to returning to the previous part, which might actually not happen. Getting all the shells from there. Also, Chain Gunner, if you don't feel like, you know, posting about that stuff in the chat, you can post about it on Discord. Even in Russian, I will, in the next session of streaming, I will just, you know, read it and translate it. Because I'm really curious about...
You are not even considering that maybe he doesn't want to talk about that at all.
No, that's not an option. That's not even an option.
Everybody loves internet drama.
Yep.
Unless you're a part of it.
Well, you know, I am not hesitant to talk about past internet drama which I was a part of. No, neither should... Well, I mean... Never anything big, but... Well, shit. Okay, I wonder where I saved. Oh boy. Okay, not that far. Shit, well, still kind of bad. Shouldn't have done that, perhaps. Actually, no, it's fine. Two guys are still stuck. And that was pretty bad as well. No. Anyway, it's my policy that if you don't want to talk about something a touched subject, you say that you don't want to talk about it. You don't just, you know, not talk about it. So I have asked the question. You know, I put it out there. In the meantime, I'm just gonna replay this bit that I've already done, because I'm so great at Doom. Literally. Ha, interesting. Well, I guess put it in Discord. Or something. It would be possible to... I saw that coming a mile away. Would be possible to... You know what? to like split it into parts perhaps. But that might be like work and effort. Where did the revenants go from up there? Weren't there a bunch of revenants up there that... Oh, I guess somehow two of those saw me. Easy game. I forget if I ever found out what that did, but whatever. Press everything all the time. Okay, give me quite a second here. There was a mapper by the name of Vemod. He made the original map 17 and 18 for A.L.T, but he started talking with a guy who did like raids on Doom Power. I guess that's Doom Power, which is the Russian Doom community website. Formal name, not iddqt.ru as I always call it. And hacked people's accounts, and so he got booted out. Intriguing. I thought they were just bad. That would be maybe more interesting though, honestly, like, because I'm always into people arguing about map quality. That's kind of just like very weird drama. Maybe it's just me, but it does sound like there's some very Russian about it. I don't know if there's like, if it's widespread to just have friends who are doing that kind of shit, like hacking people's accounts or just doing shit. Back in the day, I mean, I kind of still am, but we don't talk anymore for some reason. But I was friends with a guy who just like a giant troll on forums, and it was like his personality, kind of.
And who was that?
You know, the guy by many names, like Hellcaster, Liquidator, that guy.
Ah, that guy.
Yeah. Mr. Kali... What's his face? Cartels? I don't think that's by now a giant secret that I shouldn't be unraveling, because I remember he didn't want people to know that it was the same person. I'll take it all. This could be interesting. Have to kill a bunch of these. I refuse to chainsaw them because that's tedious as hell. All the while cacodemons are coming. I keep hearing wind everywhere. I wonder actually how it's done. I should look it up in Builder somewhere. How they did wind, if it's some sort of ambient sound feature, which is just like put everywhere. Or, I mean, what else could it be? We've heard all the moving sector sounds by now. I don't know if in Boom or Boom or whatever there was like minimally made for... You can change some of the like moving sector sequences, make unique moving sector sound sequences. Or if you can just make ambient sounds or something. Because in, okay, there's that place that murders you to hell. In Z-Doom, you can pretty much make any sector, make any sound if you make proper files in the WOD for that, like descriptions of the sound sequences. That's how in Shit Hut there's like I used sectors that make a sound of like a splat or a sound of a cyber demon hoof stomp. Started to get the feeling that maybe I was supposed to drop down there where the cacodemons were or just press that switch, but now I don't know how to do it. Oh, maybe I can... There is like this little rim visible. Yeah, I can probably follow that rim. Hopefully that's 24 pixels and I can climb back out. Okay, the second chain gunner message. He was accepted by the end of 2011 make map for the WOD. He was explained, had the reason of the map's replacement explained to him, with the idea that that Vemod guy who was friends with the hacker, that apparently he just left by himself and hated the clan, which is kind of like weird drama. Like, oh, I hate the clan now for some reason. And recently he has come into contact with Vemod and got the original map 17 from A.L.T before the replacement, and 18 might have just been lost to time. Oh boy, I didn't intend to come here. Let's pretend that never happened. I might end up having to go there and actually, but you know. Hopefully it's not one of those situations where, you know, you think you're safe behind bars and then it turns out that the monsters from the other side can open them. Because that would be terrible. Actually, now I kind of want to find out. Maybe I can provoke some fighting here. Mastermind literally goes into the one place where there's almost no one. Part of me thinks this is a completely optional place without any point to being there or killing anyone, so I'm just gonna back off. I'm wondering what the creative direction was like, Chain Gunner, and like how strict were people's like directives for how to make the maps. Because apparently they tried pretty strongly to toe the line between, what the fuck, okay, he can apparently shoot me from there. Toe the line between schizophrenic and normal Doom style. Never to go full schizophrenic with these maps. And I'm wondering how that was like relayed to you, in what words, and like how much fixing did you have to do on these maps after releasing them first to just, you know, confirm with the tone, not gameplay stuff, but tonal and stylistic things. And I'm curious to see your map 17 and 18. I'm gonna be a very harsh critic, I want you to know. Oh, I need a yellow key. Well, that's fantastic. Where do I get the yellow key though? Maybe that button did something. Maybe I can now go in the middle and it's gonna be there. I'd like to get some medkits. Huh. Well, Postal dude, I honestly am not even noticing much repetition. Oh, okay, well, there's the place of nightmares. Down there, apparently. To me, it's not even repetitive, it's just like perfect background, not really making you pay much attention to it, sort of music. Okay, let's take this one. In Shithaha, I use a track that is like much more repetitive on probably a longer map. Actually, it might not be longer. Okay, let's translate the latest Chain Gunner stuff. Linus just told him, hey, maybe can you in a week make some like the maps in the beta release of this WOD? And he made map 18 and then map 17, though originally Azamael was supposed to make that one. And they accepted them but fixed them heavily. At least, like, at the very least, all the texturing was changed and stuff. Interesting. Actually, it's probably best to just keep, you know, going in and out as they're fighting each other, because the rest of them can still fuck me up when I'm behind bars. Or I can just kind of drop down there, hope the floor doesn't kill me. Oh hey, they killed him. Or whatever. I've always felt that like one of the best ways to make a mastermind have a point in a map was to stick it somewhere without much cover, but with like a lot of other monsters, so you would have to take cover behind the other monsters actually. Huh, so it lowered the one back to the teleporter, but not any bars to the key. Interesting. In Shooter High I tried, I used only one Spider Mastermind so far, and I will be remaking parts of the map where it is used, but the way... oh, I can just drop down from above. The way I did it was I put like... how do we describe it? Basically it was an open room without any cover, but apart from like two columns which were lowering, and randomly one of them would be much shorter than the other, so it would just lower earlier before you have any chance to kill the mastermind, but it would have a Baron on it. And I think the only weapon, like the highest weapon you had at that point was the SSG, so that was kind of a fight, I guess. Also, this part of the music makes me think of like that one piece of classical music about like victory in France or whatever that plays in Psychonauts. Da, 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 da. No, I'm not gonna hum that because I'm terrible at humming on stream apparently. I just cannot replicate any melody. When it next comes to that part in the track, I'm gonna, okay, I'll go down there and unlock the thing. I might as well just play that in Winamp like I do. Nice tree. Now this looks like more boss stuff that I can recognize a little bit. Cityscapes and weird shit. I don't remember if anything like this was in Sacrament though. I don't remember Sacrament particularly well. God damn it. Zombies on the edges of reality are one of the most annoying. Like, the ratio of annoying to harmful is the highest on them, because they're not too harmful. They're just like lightly snappy for 2 health, but man is it annoying to have them. Also interesting skybox, I'm just realizing. I don't remember if I've seen this one before on this WOD. Maybe it was used in the levels where we haven't seen any sky so far. Also, I want to kill whoever is up there, but I cannot see them. I appreciate the little kills where that guy was dwelling. Yeah, I'm missing horrendous over there. Because I was just, with one eye I was watching the place, it's again, the place where I kept getting shot from by the shotgunners. Now see, these, in my book, these benches are perfectly acceptable Doom furniture. But when you start making tables out of mid-techs, that's where you cross the line. And I guess cigarette butts aren't really furniture. But you, in my opinion, you also cross the line when you start making something smaller than furniture. I don't know, that's maybe a bit of a blanket statement. You could argue that like missing tiles or some switch is smaller than furniture, and that statement just becomes meaningless. I'm gonna retract it. Also, this just... no, maybe it's just like some layout. Also, that house is awfully thin. And that house has a window on the corner, which also looks a bit weird. Okay, there's tons of shit flying, running down here, which is not the best news, but I think I'll maybe manage. Die, you fucking scrapjack repo. Okay. First the specters now. And you! Good at it, okay. Might have missed that shell box forever. Ah, maybe not. Oh no, there's fuckery. Hopefully this is retractable still. What the fuck? That's some very weird choices. For what the? Okay, for texture unpegging. I'll just grab this real quick. I guess I can't really climb high up from here. Wanted to run back and try to nail the chain gunner, but I guess it's hopeless. Also, there is nothing on top that I can ride the elevator to, I think. But on the other hand, how do I go anywhere else? Oh no, there is stuff here. For some reason I thought this line was marked. I guess it's marked like secret, which makes it look like an impossible line. Okay, this shit needs to stop. Let's see, is he gonna wake up? Actually, okay, that's better. Slightly better. Chain gunner is probably still gonna live, but you know, whatever. What did pressing that switch accomplish? Looks like nothing. Oh boy, that's... Well, there's this guy. I don't know how I feel about that Cyber Demon place up there, considering I'm gonna keep getting sniped by the fucking chain gunner. Unless that guy killed him. But I don't think I can kill that guy. Oh, I can, he's not that far. Sniping with the shotgun. Hell yeah. Yeah, attempt number 74. Kind of amusing they had to make this like little thing on the wall just to make the switch not tile vertically so much. Okay, I guess I'm shooting the cyber. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Ah! I was not close enough. Okay, well. That probably does significantly less than it could be doing. God damn it, tree! Like that part of the tree is, I guess they're all actually impassable. Crosswise, it's not, they're just passable for projectiles, but not for me. That's not the best thing they could have done. No, well, okay. I'm probably gonna get creamed immediately as I come up there. I can probably dodge a rocket though. Actually, I should be able to just dodge left and right up here, but it wasn't necessary, okay. Though, that didn't accomplish anything. Because I had already pressed the switch. Apart from that, there is nothing. I can kill that dude, I guess. I'm not gonna try to kill the...
Antroid, could you please go back to the place where you were just shooting?
I was shooting everywhere. You mean Cyber
Well,
Demon?
like through the fence, like to some distance. Yeah, like here.
Down there I was
you
shooting...
shoot some more.
I was shooting the chain gunner.
Why
Oh.
is that thing blinking?
Very interesting question. You mean like the fence? The top of the fence,
Well,
right?
something like I can see some pixels appearing in the distance.
Yeah, the entire top of the fence like appears when you shoot. That's really strange. Huh. For some reason only happens with the chain gun. And the shotgun, I guess. Not the pistol, though. What the fuck is that? Sorcery. Demon magic. Maybe I can just drop down from here. Somewhere meaningful. Well, at least I'm back here. It's better than nothing. Let's see if the switch opens something on this side that I can use. Maybe I could, like... It's possible that I could drop onto that ledge. No. There is no way to drop onto that ledge. How cryptic. At least the chain gunner is dead though, so that's nice. Okay, this door is open. Not as cryptic as I thought it would be, but fuck off. I'll allow this. Woo! Balls. 3D bridges. I still don't know how to make 3D bridges, by the way. I feel like I've read...
3D bridges suck anyway. Why make them in the first place?
I don't know. Yeah, they look pretty stupid. Some people like them though, I don't know. Weird. I think there's like a specific thing that you use for them, but I'm pretty sure you can make them in like vanilla, and at that point I don't know how. Wait, was there another chain gunner that was...
If you need fucking 3D bridges, go map for GZ Doom.
Or that, yeah. Why the fuck am I even up here? Yeah, well, I mean, I landed somewhere. It's gotta count for something. Also, yeah, this part of the music totally makes me think of that track. If I was more educated, I would remember who it was written by. Let me actually just play it. Lower the volume here. Open Tool Commander. Open Psychonauts. Give me a second. I'm just gonna switch that music for a gag. And it is called... Where is it even? It is called... Napoleon's Final Conflict Revisited. And then I'm gonna make it quieter. Let's play a bit of the map with this music now. Because it kept making me think of it. Wait, what did I just do there? Sound in the background. I don't know what that does and how it was originally, whatever. Ah, there's people! This part of the tune. That's some piece of classical music that I should know, but I don't. Because I'm an uncultured swine. I think it fits, though. It's pretty well. Okay, one thing I should fix in my compatibility is the thing where this thing is the worst. And before stream gets flagged, because I'm using like public domain music, which it'll think it is. It hit the pole there a couple times, but... Yeah. Oh. actually. This will finally justify me taking that shell box. Hit the pole, damn it. Any of these poles will do. Okay, thank you. Where the hell did he go? Did I kill him before running away? I guess I might have. Oh yeah, I can.
What was that?
That was homery, because apparently we're not meant to like cross that shadow line. I'm gonna go back there in a sec. Just gotta deal with these. I'm gonna of course venture here while I'm here. Maybe this is too far. Let's return there and look at the homes and the stuff. It's not actually a home, it's the other thing. Where like the floor stretches out to infinity and beyond. Finally I can get that box. Yeah, I wanted to get to those doors. Oh boy, there's a bunch of imps now. So, is there anything below here that I'm missing? Okay, there's this whole place, which is useful. And there's this place that is even more useful looking. Very nice, very nice.
And why is this tune so familiar? I realize it's like classic one, but I definitely heard it somewhere. Was it in like V for Vendetta?
I don't know. I only know it as a classic tune and from Psychonauts. It might have played in a plethora of places. Man, this looks a bit boring. Oh well, I've got shell boxes aplenty. What does this room say about the state of the world we live in, Hippocat?
That it is like inside out.
Ooh. Well, okay. Still one of these shells though. Yeah, I don't know why I just forgot to dodge there. Also, Chain Gunner, yeah, is there a map 32 in this? And if so, is there a point of no return beyond which I cannot get it anymore? Because I am masochistic enough to want to see it as well. If it exists, I'm gonna go get the medkit. That could be Mini Spider. You should probably read that article that I linked to Hippocat on Waypoint or Vice or whatever it was. I think it was both actually. It's like a sub, whatever, something on one on another. Basically, it's like A.L.T as the best description of our weird world nowadays. Blah blah blah. It was like, man. You put way too much intent into these maps that they probably don't have. Actually. Man, I suck with the BFG sometimes. And with, you know, walking left and right. What the fuck kind of mapping is this, though? I realize it's a secret map, but still. I feel like this is a bit more than I'm willing to put up with. I cannot wait to read the Doom World Megawad Club thoughts on this crap. Because this is literally shit.
Come on, Antroid, this is art.
Some art is literally shit. Actually, literally, in the right usage of the word. You know that one. Wall smear thing. Smidge. Fucking damn it. How much can you do of the same bullshit before it starts getting old? Funny enough, I still managed to get like nearly dead in this overly simple area.
There needs to be a room for every monster in the game.
Oh yeah. Can't wait for the Cyber Demon room. Of course. Almost.
Well, I mean, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a single zombie man. Nope.
I feel like I've seen that kind of thing somewhere before. Some sort of bait and switch with a single zombie man. And now I'm here, I don't even... Oh, okay. I forgot that was part of the same map. I thought this was a new map. Holy shit. This map is longer than I thought it would be. Yeah, could be Mine Spider, could very well be. And now let's go back to the place with the things. If you know what I mean. Was there like a bunch of medkits up there? No, that's just geometry. Also, I can drop down into the kiosk from here, which I will do right now. Now let's go look at the, not Holmes, but the other glitch thing. And progress with this interesting map. Here, I think you're not meant to, like, this is an impossible line, the shadow border. But you can walk around anyway, because of this corner here, and this is not an impossible line. Because this is amateur hour, and now you're in hell. Well, actually not, because in this game, you know, you cannot just walk outside and keep like flying in the void.
That is not very good.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how much I just bypassed. Hopefully a lot. Okay, I guess I'm gonna need to press some more switches. Seems like there's another at least one switch, and it's probably like in there with all the bullshit. All these doors are fake. Oh hey, my shells are kinda running out. What the hell? Well, if you're breaking shit, I might as well just drop down here. I still don't understand though why that part of like above the fence was blinking when I was shooting. Whether it has to do with how everything gets lighter when you shoot, or something else weird, really strange. I would say it warrants further investigating, but not I don't care enough to do that. Hey. Okay, well, you know, 6 more armor pieces probably aren't worth it. No! Go away. Okay, so I'm suspecting this is the real exit. No, it's not. Of course it's not. Maybe it's just, you know, the last switch to lower or raise those bars things. Wow, I got fucked. That's monkey boy for you. I got fucked again. I don't care. Maybe that's the last switch, considering it's lowering a giant pole. Ah, yes, I think this is where I initially went. Maybe this is the direction you were supposed to take this in. Because I remember coming down these stairs. But maybe you needed to do this here, and I'm dead. Let's kill the chain gunners. Clearly they are the biggest threat. I don't know why I thought I would just survive running out there like an idiot. Good. How are they like shooting me before I even come out? Where did that guy come from? Is there one on this ledge? Might be. Aha! Owned. I wonder if I could have just always gone here. Still, that looks pretty shit. Behind the fence there. Okay, yeah, there are several chain gunners. An imp? Okay. Kinda wish I had more health for this crap. Somehow that auto-aimed. No! And that didn't. I call BS. That was kind of a waste, but I don't care because I'm dying and reloading anyway. Jesus Christ, this place. I need more health. Also, chain gunners suck. See, this is why chain gunners are my least favorite enemy in Doom. Because they suck ass. And not in a good way. Health! Yeah, let's ignore literally everyone else. Just fuck them. Health? Health. That place is nothing. Oh no, it's not nothing. Wait, how? This is a one-time bullshit. Okay, now I kinda wanna investigate that, so let's kill the imps, and I will see if I can trigger that thing to lower again. I hope it's not one-time bullshit. No, it's not. Okay, phew. Because I absolutely detest one-time bullshit. Not that it was that useful though, but you know. So let's see about those bars. I'm just gonna... Well, that was not what I meant to do, but Let's see the intended direction. Hello, Luis, you're a bit late. Not catastrophically, but a bit.
Hey, Luis.
How did I... Oh, okay, cross the dots here. Hopefully without falling down. Come back up here.
Antroid, you think you're gonna finish your stream in an hour and a half?
Probably less, honestly. I'm not looking to stream for 4 hours, maybe like 3. Considering the length of these maps, part of me almost wants to finish after I'm done with this one, but it's probably too soon. How do I get up behind there fairly without, you know, breaking the map completely? X is still not exiting. Ah, okay, this does things. This might be the exit though, or it could be a teleporter. Exit, okay, okay. Started to think that those pedestals are the secret exit, so you know what? This ceiling looks mighty suspicious, but I'm just gonna, you know, no cheating, no nothing, but I'm just gonna slightly do something, the same thing that I was not meant to do, and just see if I can get to the... Oh, hey! Well, that was useful. The little boss symbol there from Sacrament and other, presumably. Okay, where was the whole situation? Keep going up here even though I don't need to. I just look up here, break the map. Breaking up a little bit more. Because you know, the quality control was pretty poor, looks like, in this wood. You can get stuck in places, break the maps. And they're okay. Actually, this is just decoration. Never mind all the other questions. You were never meant to be here. Okay, so... Question. Yeah, it has a cool background, Louis. Well, it's not, when it's not tiling vertically. Chain Gunner question. Is there a secret level, and if so, can you give me like a small hint of where I might be missing it? Because I found the normal exit already, and kinda wish I could go to the beginning of the map. Though I'm only missing 18 shells, but you know, still might be there for all I know. Or it could be here somewhere. Let me, meanwhile, go back to that other side of the chasm area. If I were to travel fairly, I would come out here. Run across this. I keep being very lucky that I don't fall between them when I jump from above like that, because I feel like that was almost happening. Okay, drop down here. Let's see if there's anything here I could be missing. Because I can just like escape this place quickly last time. Maybe I can ride the door up and then walk on the like fake floors. Yeah, looks like it. Only they don't work. Well, let's kinda hasten the return. I'm just gonna save on it and see if I can walk maybe on like the very thin bits, or maybe this is just completely broken because I broke the map. These look like they're like secret invisible posts that would raise up if you enter the place correctly, but it feels like maybe I just broke everything by going in the wrong direction, because I cannot walk on this whatsoever. But if I were to walk on this, I would be transported to here. Yeah, okay, what's the proper way to activate all this crap? Should I just look in Doom Builder? I feel like looking in Doom Builder. And this time, I am prepared. Let's see, I'm gonna open this, map 31. I am prepared by having this. Oh hey, now that's an interesting... Yeah, so that's what he meant when he said I'm looking for the... I'm walking across the... parentheses, whatever it's called. Apparently there were secrets in this room. Anyway. So... how do we... what triggers this? Huh. Did I just completely remove the possibility by approaching the exit switch? Oh, maybe I didn't approach it enough actually. Ah, this is the level from which I was supposed to get to it. Not from up the door, which still looks like you should be able to get there from up the door, but for some reason it's not working, I guess. Weird, very weird. Well, I guess that's how you do 3D bridges actually. You just use freaking invisible floors that raise and lower, so that means they will not work properly with monsters. Oh well. Let's go to map 32. I hope. Guess I could probably revisit that secret place and look at those other secrets in, but that's not entirely fair, like I looked in the editor. Well, this is an interesting predicament. Yeah, freaking lamps and stairs. Combination of the worst things. You know, some of these challenges are just not fun to play. Maybe it's just me. Probably should have shot him, but you know, not that much of an advantage. No, I'm very bad at this, doing the BFGing the cyber demons. And also, I just kinda lose it when I'm dodging them sometimes. Dodging the rockets and just don't dodge properly. Okay, never mind, that was good enough. I feel like this would also benefit from turning the compatibility back to being able to walk under shit, but I'm feeling generous for some reason. Fucking things lower. You idiots are meant to lower when you're that much above me. Freaking morons. That's how Doom is coded. As I'm approaching, you're meant to like stay on top of the screen so that you're never off screen. Yeah. Like in this scenario, they're meant to like just kind of be pushed down, pretty sure. Fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, you know what? Screw that place. How do I bypass this teleporter? Like so. What does it achieve? I don't know. Suddenly it goes elsewhere. Interesting. Well, okay, this gives me a reason, an excuse, you might even say, to go grab some of those secrets. In the weird ass terrible monster rooms. There might also be medkits here for all I know. Yeah, I never actually checked them up here, but it is a giant boss thing. Huh. Could have chosen a better gimmick. I honestly like parts of these maps are cool. I liked the O and the B, I guess, and I just didn't like some parts of the S. But the parentheses are both garbage. Like for how stupid it sounds, the gameplay and or is it square brackets? Man, parentheses are probably the other thing. Square brackets are both pretty garbage. Okay, where was I and how did I get there again? From the exit switch. And also, Doom maps, honestly, all across the board, could benefit from more Dark Souls style shortcuts everywhere. But some of them involve pretty annoying travel time. Like the second map on this one specifically was just terrible with that. Oh, and here I have the freaking fake 3D floor pillars. Not retracted because the map is, I hesitate to say broken, but a little bit, you know, unfinished, unpolished. I wish Elaguru was in chat and I would just debate on the merits of this WOD. I mean, I like it, but it's so flawed it's ridiculous. Oh hey, there's actually a thing. Interesting. Could use that. And that's how you get this switch, but what does that switch do actually for you now that I've actually, I guess I've kind of broken this teleporter as well. By being able to just kind of bypass it like that. Maybe that switch does something in the middle room. In O here. Because this is where the teleporter goes out to. Maybe there is a way to get back to B. There's all those gray areas in there. I would like to go back to B. Or not. I don't know. To B. Okay, this is not a teleporter in any meaningful way. I forget. Okay, this just goes here. I do think that pressing that switch did something, but hell if I know how to find what it did. Memo, I pressed all these switches before. The map should be telling me everything, but it's not. In fact, it's not telling me anything. Should I keep just looking in the editor? It's kind of annoying. And I bet if any of the authors of this map, or I guess this is one author, but still, I don't know how Chain Gunner feels about it as like a latecomer to this project. But I imagine if something I made, someone was just opening the editor every time to look at how to progress, I would get pretty annoyed. But then, you know, when this comes from outside perspective, I would say it's justified because... Shit, what? Oh hey, I am back here. Interesting. Justified because the progression is so, like, idiotically cryptic. I guess it's kind of a fair puzzle that different sides of a teleporter lead to different places. I'm still wondering, like, how to open that switch. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be open the one time when I saw it open. Aha, well, fuck you, I'm leaving. Nice. Bonus track. Might be quick and empty. And one more discovery made thanks to curiosity. Now I am facing a worthy challenge and I am ready for it, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Besides, it wasn't me who started this war, and I don't intend to perish in it. Okay, that was not as bad as some of the other translations that I made for this. 76 monsters. Doesn't seem that long. Unless they're all cyber demons. Fucking die! Jesus Christ. How was he not dead after like 5 shotgun blasts? Maybe I'll finish this one and then stop for today. Well, Luis, this is just textures from, you know, Wolfenstein 3D only changed for, like, upgraded for the secret levels in them too. I'm pretty sure that's the same ones. I like how they use the texture of the bricks, but the geometry makes it look like it's a flag hanging here on the wall. Ah, could be that, Mini Spider. I'm very much open to blaming glitches for my failures. Okay, goodbye, Chain Gunner. Thank you for your input.
Bye.
This is like falling asleep music. And also, I guess since Chain Gunner is leaving, I'm not going to be showing that map of the big cogs in it. Or anything. I don't intend to like end every stream with a shit that has sneak peek, because by then there won't be anything to play if I release it. Yeah, I guess for completion's sake, to translate, Chain Gunner said, obviously from context you can pick up that he's leaving, but specifically he's leaving to do things, if you wanted to know. People to do, things to meet. Oh no. This is a terrible predicament. Maybe not. Pain chance for the win. And no, I can see pretty much nothing either. It's not just you. Interesting to call a secret level bonus track. It's like on a CD, right? Okay, it is possible to stand on that. Armor gotten. See the health lowering, but quite frankly no idea how to get it. Shit moving. That candle bit with the candle. Maybe it's a perpetual lift. Or something is shit is lowering and raising. I'm going to just stand on this one and go up. I think all the textures here are like blue skull key walls. Damn it. Where did I save actually? I might have saved on the pillar, yes. Almost had it. Yeah, that's what I thought, Luis. It usually meant. Fucking. This is quite the platforming section. Okay, you know what? If I can just get out of here, I will. Screw the mega health. Probably use this bit of floor. No, that ended before I thought it would. The worst part about that section to get to the soul sphere is that I cannot see the floor before I jump down. And here I could see the floor as I climbed. In like on every new pillar I could see the floor. Oh boy. Oh, this is what BFG was made for. Actually, not all of them were barons, but you know, same shit. This is like military base from Doom 1. Interesting. Also interesting. Thank you for that health. Not quite as interesting. Okay. I'm kind of actually surprised I lived through that. Not even gonna go there. Okay, I pressed this already, so... Fuck off! Fucking tomato. I'm just taking my prize and not actually leaving yet. Shit. Oh no, back to this. Well, at least I know how to leave this. Without even looking. Still need the red key, I guess, even though I found the room with the exit sign. Now the question is, I guess that gray line... I'm gonna, you know what, I found the A.L.T map, it's all fair and square. Okay, no, there's barrels everywhere. Yeah, that shit is now inaccessible because... Oh boy, how do you progress now? That crasher stopped low, so the door doesn't even open. Do I have to find the other way out of here? I don't see another way out of here, honestly. And I cannot survive the explosion, and even if I could, I don't have the red key for it. Goddamn A.L.T and all its maps that you cannot decide if they're broken or just needlessly impossible to figure out. Can I... Which is the pillar that is like halfway to the health here? Can I use this one to jump just back there? No, because it's way too low. Way too low. Almost grabbed the soul sphere, I guess. I could possibly, maybe something triggers this pillar. Was I standing on it? Yes. Okay. Just using the ultimate from this point. Maybe I can erase that gray square. There's a torch anyway, I couldn't run across here. I was thinking maybe like run across into this door. And there's this pillar with nothing of import. It's kinda off the side. Man, this is killing me. How do I get out of this bullshit now? I'm gonna have to look in the ether again, aren't I? Well. Yeah, I guess this is just nothing for nothing. And I got in here, I press this. What did this do? Apparently it did... What? I don't remember it lowering those. Okay, you know what? At this point I feel vindicated just... No clipping here. Yeah, I guess I did open this door. Wow, how fucking bad can you be at ensuring your wad is unbreakable if literally from here you can go drop down there and it's an inescapable situation? How fucking terrible can you be at this map design thing? Huh. Zelda. Well, in my experience, Zelda games haven't been quite that hard, Louis, so I don't know. And honestly, usually you can at least trust that Zelda games aren't fucking broken. like a bunch of parts in this, which is frankly, I don't know. It's an interesting world to be sure, and some places and some maps are very unique and interesting, and the overall idea is pretty interesting. But goddamn, are some parts of it just complete garbage. Like presumably whatever's gonna happen to me now, it looks like it's gonna be complete fucking garbage. I don't know. This is all untriggerable. Are they gonna just see me as soon as my invincibility runs out, or... These look like they're set up to be crushed. Not him though. Aha! I see, but what use is that to me? Okay, it opens all the way. Or it's like a double switch in secret. Okay, that part was triggerable because it was an eye. Sigh. It's gonna be vindicating if enough people in the Megawad club also agree that this what is real broken. Though I wouldn't be surprised if like no one did the things I did that led me getting stuck, which maybe are not the smartest thing that you can do. Honestly, I only got stuck in this one because I somehow missed the bars opening right in front of my face. Still though, it doesn't excuse the possibility. It just makes it understandable that other people maybe wouldn't experience it. Okay, now this is just test map level. Looks like where I test my new custom monsters. And the texture looks like one of the Photoshop filters, like Crackle, was used on it. And that's the exit, I guess. The cybers and the archfiles are nothing. Okay, well, that come next time, because I am kind of sick. I hope the non-secret levels aren't quite as bad in progression, and just, you know, hopefully less things are broken. Next time we'll see chain gunners maps, presumably after this one. 17 and 18 are chain gunners maps, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, there's that. Gonna beat this, but the weekend streams are gonna be Witcher from now on. I'm gonna be playing this like on extra days or something. I don't know, haven't quite figured it out. But yeah, thank you for attending, and whoever might have joined Discord, thank you for that. I'm gonna look out for Money Spider specifically because I think he's the only one who was here today who hadn't been there in the beginning. Ilya didn't come from last time, so didn't have a chance to invite him. But anyway, yes, goodbye.
Goodbye.
You sound a bit dead. I wish I could afford the same, but I'm the guy who needs to talk. But yeah, switching in 3, 2, 1.